Hey everybody, it's Julie, and today I'm playing with one of my favorite stamp sets as far as sentiments go. This one's called It's All Good, and I love that the sentiments are kind of hip, a little bit sassy, done in a very modern font, and I think it's going to be a timeless look that you could use with pretty much anything. And it can go feminine or masculine depending on what you're using with it. Now, I didn't have any real specific focal images. I just grabbed the abstract paint stroke set because I wanted to give the letters color, but I did not want to color them in. That would take me too long. So I grabbed a paint stroke from that abstract set, and then I'm just going to use some Catherine Pooler water-based dye inks. I love these inks. I love the colors. I love that they are translucent. That's the effect you get. So it's just kind of a sheer ink, and when you're using colors that overlap each other, you can get hints of other color combinations that maybe you didn't use, but when you overlap colors that work well together, you're going to get a hint of other colors and stripes in the mix, even though you're only using one stamp image to make those stripes. And then I'm going to stamp over the top of this with some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink because I wanted it to be very black and crisp over the top of those colors. I'm going to grab it's kind of an organic spotted pattern, and ink that up with some limoncello, and that's going to create kind of a backdrop for this sentiment. And then I'm going to trim it down to size because I want it to lay over the top there, and I get a peek of that abstract background coming through all around the edges of that sentiment. Now, to tie in a little bit more black and white, I grabbed this skinny washi tape. This is from High Supply, and I love that the pattern on this one has been reduced so that it's smaller and it's much better scale. If you're going to trim it down to a skinny strip, like I've taken my regular washi tape and trimmed it down to a narrow strip, but the pattern is still, larger. And for this skinnier tape, they actually sized the pattern down, and I think it looks great. And I love this tape so much that when I see it, I get like 3 rolls at one time because I know I'm going to burn through it like crazy. And then I'm going to create a messy nest to go behind my sentiment. And I like to take it and just wrap it around my fingers. It's not rocket science, just till it looks good and just kind of messy there. There's no rhyme or reason. It's not perfect or anything like that. And then I'll coil it, lay it down there where I want it. Now, if it won't stay coiled in the spot where you want it, then take that coil of thread and just stick it into the foam tape. Once you've got the foam tape on the back of your sentiment, you can just mash it into that foam tape and it will stay and hold its shape, and then you can go ahead and mount that to your card front. And then I just added a couple little heart drops, also by High Supply there, to accent it. And I wanted to share just how fun it is to use this same combination, this same composition over and over again, but with different ink colors, and just position the composition in a different layout, all on white card bases, and it works fantastic. I just love the end result of this, and it's something I could do over and over and over again, because all you have to do is change up your ink colors, change out the sentiment, and bam, this is a great go-to layout. And I hope this sparks some ideas for you. Alrighty, thanks for watching.